Hey guys, how's it going? I am chilling here with Cooper. He is really chilling. You may have read about Cooper in our daily devotions as you've been going through that for Resurrection Week. But as I sit here with Cooper, I think about this incredible story from the beginning of the Passion Week, from the beginning of that week when Jesus was headed towards the cross. And it's from Palm Sunday. And this is how Luke describes it in Luke chapter 19. He says, "And when he had said these things," this is talking about Jesus, it says, "he went on ahead, going up to Jerusalem. And when he drew near to Bethpage and Bethany, at the mount that is called Olivet, he sent two of the disciples, saying, 'Go into the village in front of you, and where you are entering you will find a colt tied, on which no one has ever sat. Untie it and bring it here. If anyone asks you, why are you untying it? You shall say this, the Lord has need of it.' But those who were sent went away and found it just as he had told them. And as they were untying the colt, the owners said to them, 'Why are you untying the colt?' And they said, 'The Lord has need of it.'" And then you know the rest of the story. I mean, Jesus is going to get on that colt, and he's going to ride into Jerusalem with the excitement of all the pilgrims who were there for the Passover, waving palm fronds in the air, which was a symbol of Jewish nationalism. And as they spread their cloaks down in front of him, which was a symbol of their willingness to be led by him as their king, it would be an epic sight at the beginning of this incredible week as Jesus was headed towards the cross. But let's back up just a second, because the question here on my mind is, who in the world is the guy with the donkeys? I mean, this is an incredible... Don't just gloss over this in the story. I mean, who was this guy? Do you ever think about these things? I think about these questions. I don't know why it's just me, but I think about these things. I mean, who was this guy? Where was he from? Did he know that the disciples were coming to get the donkeys? Were they aware that it was Jesus who was asking for them? I mean, did an angel come and tell them, "Hey, in a couple days, these two guys are going to come who are with Jesus, and they're going to want your donkeys. You should just give it to them"? Or was it just something inside of them in that moment that said, "Let him go"? And I wonder what it must have been like for you to watch Jesus ride your donkey down the center of Jerusalem and be hailed as king. That must have been incredible. I mean, did you even know that that was going to happen? Did you know what an incredible impact you would have by just giving that simple thing to Jesus? And I think about that all the time. I mean, a lot of times Jesus asks me to give things, and I begin to think, I don't know. Maybe I just say no. Maybe it's because I'm too selfish. I don't want to let go of it. Maybe I say no because I don't really know if it's Jesus who's asking for it, and then later on I wish that I had taken the opportunity to give to those people or to that thing. And maybe sometimes I do give, and I realize the incredible joy that's there for giving. What about you? What do you think your donkey is? I mean, we all have a donkey, right? Okay, not literally a donkey. Don't go to your lawyers and ask why you don't have a donkey. But what I'm saying is, every one of us has something that we can give. Something that is of use. Maybe for you it's the ability to teach a child. Maybe it's swing a hammer. Maybe it's to make a video like we are. Maybe it's to write a song. I don't know what it is for you. But whatever it is, Jesus is asking you for it. The Master has need of that thing. It may seem small to you. It may seem insignificant. It may seem like a silly donkey that two people are asking for. But when you give, you never know the impact that you'll have. You'll never know what that little gift that you're giving might mean to those who are receiving. And you never know what God can do with the common things that you give and how he can make them uncommon. I mean, this donkey, it's not the first thing to be in the Hall of Fame of those things that were common made uncommon by God's use, right? I mean, think of the staff that Moses used to part the Red Sea. Think about the slingshot that David used to strike down Goliath. Think about the fishing boat that Peter offered the Lord to push out a little ways from shore so that the crowd could hear him. All those things will be there too. But what if yours would be there? What do you have to offer that would also be in that hall of fame of common things made uncommon by the touch of Christ? I want you to think about that as you write today, as you respond to this teaching. What is it that you could give? What is that simple little thing, that donkey, if you will, that you could give because the master is in need?